Good evening and welcome to Omnibroslivve. I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault, joined as always with my fabulous co-hosts from Comics Guide 101, Lou. Lou, how's it going, buddy?
Howdy. How's everybody doing? Can you hear it?
If you're talking to me, I'm doing fine, thank you.
Oh, cool. I was just making sure. Morning, good afternoon, good wherever you are. It's it's a new dawn, it's a new day, all that stuff.
The day's practically over.
I know, but not in Japan.
I got the reference. Don't worry about it. I got the song reference.
Oh, what was the song reference?
Feeling good was the name of the song. I can't remember.
I'm really surprised you didn't that. You're a music guy, Jess.
Who's it by? What song are we talking about?
Feeling
It's a
good.
new dawn. Huh?
Feeling good, right?
Yeah, feeling good, man.
By whom? Do we know who it's by?
Oh, I'm gonna wait.
I want to say, but I don't know if we're doing a guessing game, so I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nina Simone.
Oh, frick. No wonder I didn't get it. Nina Simone. If it was by Joey Ramone, I'd know it. But, and that was a Geek and Weekdom's own Geo. How's it going?
Hi, everybody. Happy to be here talking about whatever it is we're going to be talking about in a couple minutes. But I am happy to be here nonetheless.
You're always happy. That's what I love about you. Yeah, we're always pretty happy to be here because we've got a fabulous sponsor. That's InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There's always an Omnibroslivve discount code. Oh, I'm going to announce what the code is this very night. That's right. We have an Omnibroslivve code that's good not only starting on Friday, but all the way through Tuesday.
Nice.
Whoa. And before
wow.
Actually,
So, right. Okay. So, yeah. Friday to Tuesday. I'm blown away. It's an awesome code. And if you order $50 or more in an order, you get free shipping in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. And boom, right off the bat, $10 from Mac Haven Comics.
all right. That means I got to give you a show now. So this is coming off. Okay.
I got scared for a second there. We're good. We're good. Thank you, Mac Haven. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mac Haven, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you so much. We really appreciate it. I will be announcing the IST code a little bit later once we get some kind of critical mass of listeners, viewers, chatters. We'll get some more people in here, and then I'll announce it. And that, of course, means I'll probably wait till the end of the show.
We can do a ticker later on.
Oh, yeah. Let me get the code and write it down because it's in the fabulous Emily's text. What is it?
You have it?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, it's not. Okay, there it is.
Well, you get that down. Gio, what are we talking about today, man?
Okay.
I don't know. We're talking best of 2019. All the stuff that we liked. Movies.
Not comics, though.
Not comics. Not yet. Movies, video games, TV, nerd culture as a whole. But yeah, we will be addressing the comic section later on. You just got to keep watching to see what we're going to talk about.
We are going to be talking comics tonight because there's an important show coming up Sunday with us that involves comics.
Mm-hmm.
The end of 2019. And I'm already going to go grab my best of 2019 action figure. I don't want to.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, every year we, at the end of the year, we do what's called the Omnis, which are basically just we divvy up all the different categories and stuff like that, and we decide what are the best of each category. That's going to be Sunday, and that's really when we're going to address like all the comic stuff on Sunday. Today is more like Gio said, it's just TVs, movies, games, stuff that we normally kind of don't get into throughout the year. Because this is mostly a comic show, and we kind of address that stuff today. We'll
talk comics because it won't take long for us to talk about. Because the chat will go up into an uproar, and we'll have to pay money back to Mackhaven Comics. We don't talk comics, so we will be definitely talking comics. But first, we're going to bang out our best of 2019 for everything else.
Well, do you want me to announce the categories for this year's Omnis, or do you want to save that for last?
No, go right ahead.
Okay. So, like I said, we do have different categories. So for this year, we've broken them up a little bit. And I think actually we have less categories than last year. I have to look it up.
Good.
But the biggest category that we usually go for is this is always the last one, is Best Collected Edition. So, and then we kind of just bounce around different stuff. So we have Best Collected Edition, the Best Overall Comic, the Worst Comic, a.k.a. the Kirkman, Kelly Sue, or Chris Ware Award, depending on who you ask.
I think it's going to be the Kirkmans, but go ahead.
We just want to make it the Golden Kirkman?
The Golden Kirkman.
The Kirkman.
Yes, I love that name.
The Golden Kirkman. Okay, that's what it'll be. Best Writer, Best Artist, Favorite Superhero Comic, Favorite Indie Comic, Favorite Manga, which Jess is probably going to be sitting that one out when we talk about that Sunday. Biggest comic moment of the year, which so far, Jess, you have the best response. I'm not going to ruin that yet.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite comic movie, favorite comic TV show, and favorite comic movie moment of the year. So that's going to be on Sunday when we talk about that.
That'll be fun.
We should have a packed house. Sure.
Yeah, I think the obvious. I think we all know what we're all going to give the Golden Kirkman to. So I don't think that's going to be a surprise.
You're right. That won't be a surprise to anybody.
I don't know about that.
Well, there are other bad books out there.
Yep.
I think Omar and Ryley kind of feel maybe differently than we do.
That's true. That's true.
You never know. I might pull a different response. Because I read some pretty crappy stuff.
Oh.
I think we all have. I think all of us at one point read something that was like, ooh, that was disappointing this year.
I had a pretty good year. I really liked a lot of what I read. I really only felt strongly about that one book. Otherwise, everything was either above average. Although I did dump Root Beer and Deadly Genesis. But that's an old book. That shouldn't count.
No. This stuff, it has to be released in this year is the qualification.
Okay.
So has to be in 2019. Let's get right into it. Vio, what's the first topic you want to talk about tonight? You want to talk movies, games, or TV? What would you pick first?
I'm dying to know what Jess picked for best action figure. So.
Oh, okay. Let's go with that.
My best action figure is my favorite gal in comics. She came with 2 head configurations. So, of course, I got both because one, she's out in my diorama fighting Shadow King. So I had to get another one to display her here, and that would be Emma Frost.
Nice. Figured. Yep.
Is that what you thought?
Yeah.
Bravo. Yes. They did a good job on her.
Yeah. She looks really good. It was a Walgreens exclusive, so it was hard to find for a while. But I have, let me just say it's a good thing I'm married with a child and a house that I don't live in my mom's basement, because my crush on Emma Frost is super nerdy. It's ridiculously nerdy. This is a comic book character and I have a crush on her. That is ridiculous.
Local Washington man marries doll.
Happily ever after. So yeah, that was my fave. As a matter of fact, Tyler Blunt and I are going to do Action Figure Fridays tomorrow and pick our top 5 figures of the year.
Whoa.
So I've got to find 4 others. She's my obvious number 1 choice. But it shouldn't be too hard. There are a lot of good figures.
No,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be about.
Taylor Brown hated Matador. A book I recommended to him.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's taken like 3 or 4 solid recommendations to. I don't even know if he's ever going to let me forget it.
So Gio, do you have one? I don't collect figures, so do you have a best figure for your favorite figure?
Yeah.
This would have been great if the thing I ordered arrived in time, but I ordered it straight from Japan and it has not arrived. But I can tell you, it is the Figuarts Zero. It's a Naruto statue of one of the characters. But I don't have a picture with me at the moment, but that would have been my pick of the year because I love that statue. But again, since I ordered it from Japan, it takes easily a month for it to arrive.
And
boo.
Eros, I will answer your question. That's a good question. I will answer it in the chat. I mean, in the broadcast here.
We have some nice comments, by the way. Shout out to Hayden and Mr. Awesome. I'm reading the backlog of our chat, and yeah, you guys are awesome.
Hayden and Mr. Awesome, what they just discovered us.
Yeah.
In the past year, I think.
Here's a good one from Hayden.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you.
Personal highlight. We're a personal highlight for somebody. Can you believe it?
Yeah, we've made it.
I'm a personal low light for my wife right now, so you can imagine how good that makes me feel.
Oh man. Can you imagine if you would have gotten the life-sized Harley Quinn statue?
He should. I am telling you, if we did put up a GoFundMe, it would have been funded by now.
Yeah.
And he would have that thing in his house right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody delivered it to me, what would I do with it? I'd have to put it right in the basement. My wife would be furious. And Harvey Quinn. She can't stand her.
Yeah, you would. The thing is that you could use the Han protocol and it would actually be true this time.
It would be. Sweetie, what can I do? People put $5,000 together and bought this thing for me. Although Gabe said he could get it to me for $3,800, which is a significant discount.
Not a bad discount, man. That's not a bad
discount. Pretty good. I think it's still on sale.
Huh?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody could get it to you for Valentine's Day.
Kenny Crayley Jr. If they ever did release an Emma Frost in the white costume, it's been earlier. I bet they did back in before I started collecting Marvel Legends, which was like 2015. So I bet if Gio does a quick search for Marvel Legends Emma Frost white costume, it'll probably pop up in like on a card like they used to do.
Yeah, they had an older version back in well, it was a long time ago. Yeah.
2008 or something?
Something like that, yeah. And there was a really awful one, and they used the packaging on the card was Greg Land drawings, and it looks hideous. That's one of the worst figures ever. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Oh dear.
But
Bruce, we got a super chat. Thank you, sir, for $5. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Bruce. That's
Thank
really
you, guys.
cool of you.
That's awesome, man. Thank you.
Sorry you're going broke.
I apologize for your wallet.
He thinks it's the astonishing version with the blue lipstick, which I happen to take. Ouch, good ear. Where'd that come from? Sorry, Kenny.
Check this out. Let's see if I can share my screen. Can you see that?
Yep, just a sec. Can you ew.
Oh, what the hell is that?
No, I'm not buying that.
Ooh.
That was one of the first ones.
Ooh.
And the packaging.
she looks like she'd be on Botched, like that episode that used to be like the bad plastic surgery.
Wow, that's remarkably awful.
How big of a fan of Emma are you, Jess?
I found my limit. Woofa.
Oof, the White Queen looks like she's been hitting the white powder. Yeah. Emma's seen better days. Oh, man. Is that an X diaper?
Oh, what was going on there? Yikes.
All right. So we've had a few people ask us this, so let's just dive right into movies. Jess, what was your favorite horror film this year? Because like a few people have asked us in the chat.
Well, the problem is that Jenny and I watch movies from like 2019 back, and so we just pick our horror movies. So my favorite movie that I watched this year probably wasn't released this year.
Okay, well we could go with that. It's okay. We're kind of just free flowing today. Just make it clear that it wasn't this year.
Okay. It was called the Blackguard's Daughter.
Okay, cool.
Did I say that right? The Blackguard's Daughter. Wait a minute.
Is that the one on Netflix?
Your podcast?
Yeah, I think so. Let me double check because it was originally called February.
What was the name of that?
Daughter.
What was the name of the podcast?
Black Coat's Daughter. I totally screwed that up. Sorry. Black Coat's Daughter was the best thing I watched because it's still stuck with me. It's still with me now. She would say, Jenny would say Hereditary was her favorite of everything we watched this year.
You guys saw Hereditary this year, right? It wasn't last year. I saw it. Okay.
Yeah. I also saw It this year, but not part 2. I mean, I have to wait till these things come out to stream so we can review them so everybody can see them. So I'm trying to think of something that may have come out this year, horror-wise. You'd be a better person to tell me what I saw that came out this year, Luke, because you know everything I saw, because you recommended everything.
Well, we'll just go around because I've got quite a few films I saw this year and I don't want to bore you guys. For me, my favorite horror choice this year would be Midsommar.
I need to see that still.
It's great. No, it's Midsommar's fantastic. It's yeah. I mean I think it's Ari Aster, right? If I'm not mistaken. He's the director that did Hereditary.
Hereditary, yeah.
Yeah, this is his follow-up, and it's long, and it barely qualifies as a horror film. I haven't seen Dr. Sleep yet, so just warning for everybody out there.
I do want to see that.
Huh?
I do want to see Dr. Sleep.
I did too. Midsommar is great, man. It's I can't really even talk about it without spoiling it away, but it's about a bunch of college kids that they end up going to like this basically like they all have their reasons for ending up going to this basically like the Alps or something like that, or Sweden. I can't remember exactly where it was. This was at the beginning of the year, so I barely remember much of it. And weird shit happens. Like really weird shit ends up happening.
Good.
It's good. No, it's good, but it's a slow burn. It's a really slow burn, and it gets really, really weird, Jess. I'm warning you right now. It gets really weird.
You're talking to me, dude. My whole life is weird.
Okay. Hey. All right. I don't think you're ready for it.
Really? Challenge accepted.
I don't think you're ready. I don't even know if you'll like this, to be honest with you.
Really? I think Jenny liked it.
She saw Midsommar?
Yeah, she saw it in the theater.
Okay. I actually would be really interested to hear your thoughts on it because of you've told me you've dabbled in hallucinogenics in the past, right? No, really, no.
In college,
I'm not expecting this at all. Okay.
In college. Okay, so you will probably, because of my past as well and my current, you will probably get a lot more out of it because you've dabbled in that stuff. It's really good. No, it's a good film. It's a fantastic film, and I recommend it to anybody. My follow-up would be The Lighthouse, which I just saw today, and I thought The Lighthouse was great.
Did you like Lighthouse better than Oh, this is for scary movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually saw that movie. It's great.
Yeah, Lighthouse is great.
Mm-hmm. So Cleveland was asking if it's considered horror. I do. It's more like psychological Lovecraftian meets Hitchcock, but it's still horror.
Oh, it sounds good.
It's really good. I love that movie.
Midsommar or Lighthouse?
Lighthouse.
Yeah, Lighthouse is very much horror. It's a slow burn. It's a very slow burn, but it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. You talked me into it.
I don't do a lot of horror, but if I had to pick one, I'd go with Lighthouse. It was amazing. I liked it.
What about comic book movies?
Oh, I mean, the obvious choice, I think, for
Captain
everybody
Marvel?
is...
Captain Marvel.
Now, get the fuck out of here. I'm about to end the stream.
Gio and I said it practically together.
For me, it would be Joker. That was my favorite movie. Superhero comic book movie.
I still haven't seen it.
Yep.
I suck.
Jess, what was your favorite comic movie?
My favorite comic book movie? I think Endgame.
Yeah, I figured that's, yeah.
I did love.
I'm going to go. Huh?
I did love Shazam.
Shazam was so much fun. Shazam is so overlooked because it came out at the beginning of the year before like all the Endgame and stuff like that hype happened.
It was sandwiched between Captain Marvel and Endgame. So yeah, it didn't get a lot of love compared to the other movies, but it's worth it. I loved it.
I think Endgame just had everything I ever wanted in a movie. And I'll tell you, I never thought anybody could ever make a movie like that with virtually every hero in the Marvel universe on screen at the same time. How'd they do that? You guys, it's amazing that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Joker. I'm with Gio.
Okay, I got to see that. I
got it.
I definitely want to.
I mean, both movies are great, but the way I see it is, was I entertained all the way through? Was the story really super engaging? Both of them are, but I just like really was drawn to Joker and the amazing performance from Joaquin Phoenix. Everything else is secondary to that. He just put on a hell of a show. I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, that movie it's all for Joaquin Phoenix's performance. That's why you go see it.
Freddie Alonso says, I'd say Far From Home, but I was fired while I was watching it.
Ouch.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, man.
That's a bummer. There's Make Havoc. I'll Make Havoc.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
That does.
Yeah, Joker, hands down for me. I mean, just kind of going into broad strokes, my favorite film of the year was Parasite. Absolutely adored Parasite.
I got to see that too.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's on my best of the decade. It's firmly in my top 5 for best of the decade. It's incredible.
Yeah, I believe it.
And I don't want to give anything away because it's better for you to go into Parasite.
I couldn't even get you to tell me what genre it was. You wouldn't tell me if it was a drama or a comedy or horror or family rom-com or something. You wouldn't even tell me.
It's drama. I'll just give you that. It's a drama. It's about classism.
Okay.
It has one of the most chilling scenes that I think I've ever fucking seen in a film in a long time, and it's not even a horror film. But I absolutely adored Parasite from beginning to end. It hits on every single note that I love. It's a Korean film, and it's a masterpiece. It really is, and all the hype that you hear about it, like it deserves it. And it sucks that it's not going to be able to win Best Picture, like overall. But it's a shoo-in for Best Foreign Film at the Oscars this year.
Is agreeing with you. Everybody loves Parasite.
It's incredible. It really is incredible, Jess. It moves at a brisk pace. It's 2 hours long. I think it pushes a little bit further than that, but even it flies by so quick. And I really don't have anything else to say about it, just other than if you have not seen Parasite, I urge you guys to go see it, and it's brilliant.
Okay.
It's absolutely brilliant. You can take it at a surface level, and then you can examine it in a much deeper level when you find out why the film is called Parasite and the social context. And loved it. Absolutely loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You got a question about steelbooks in the chat.
Oh yeah. Let's see, where was that?
927.
927.
The time code on the question.
Mine goes by
827. Yeah. Sorry.
Mine goes by time of the day that it is. Oh, here it is.
There you go. Yeah, the movie comes out in 3 weeks. That's true.
Wait 3 weeks, Jess. Joker will be out on disc. I want to know Lou's steelbook editions of the year. Por favor.
You asked the right guy.
Oh man, that's actually kind of tough because we got a bunch of steelbooks. In fact, I'll pass it off to you guys as far as like your overall film of the year while I go kind of just take a quick peek at my favorite steelbook real quick, and I'll be back. All right, Gio, what's your favorite for the year?
Favorite film of the year. It's either going to have to be between it again. It's going to be between because I haven't seen Parasite, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to list it as the best. But I'll probably go with Endgame. It was just a big bombastic event, you know.
It was awesome.
Yeah. It's the true definition of a comic book event brought to film.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing.
Plus the whole audience reactions, everybody was going nuts. You bought into the whole fever of everybody just screaming. I thought it was pretty cheesy, but I got into it. I was really hyped up with everybody. It was a true, unique experience that we'll probably never see again.
The audience where I was at the Alamo, I mean, if you make a noise, you get kicked out. Oh. You can complain. You can raise your hand. You can complain. You can put the card up, and if you complain about somebody, they are out. And I didn't complain at all when Black Panther showed up because half the theater started going crazy, and I got swept up with it. I'm like, yeah, there he is. That's so cool. Oh, I'm not supposed to be talking in the theater.
Yeah. I still remember. I never talk in theaters. I hate that. But when they panned and showed all the ladies and like a A-Force reference, I literally stood up. I'm like, oh shit, it's A-Force. I'm like, nobody knew, of course, because most of the people there was just excited about everything. But I was like, oh, wow. And then I sat back down. I'm like, all right, calm down, Gio. you're not like that. But it was fun, man.
Yeah, it really was.
I don't know if Louise has this steelbook, but from pictures, I do think the Alita 4K steelbook is probably one of the best ones of 2019 because that thing looks gorgeous.
Is Alita a movie I would like?
I think so. I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Okay. I also like Shazam, and I'm there's only a couple of us in the Omni Bros that liked Captain Marvel, but I am one of the ones that liked Captain Marvel.
I don't hate it, but I
loved it.
I'm middle of the road with that movie.
Oh, Lou's back. We can't talk about it anymore.
So real quick, the Alita Steelbook, absolutely loved it.
Knew you were going to pick that one.
It's fantastic. It's beautiful. Yep. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's really simple. You just get the hand, nothing on the back, but gorgeous art. I've been into collecting steelbooks this year a lot. Let me just pull that out. And what I love about steelbooks is that the interior, you also get art inside of it, as opposed to just like a black thing. So like you get something like that.
Let me highlight you. Okay.
So that's part of the reason why I love collecting steelbooks lately.
Yeah.
So that looks awesome. Alita, actually not a bad film. Also.
No, I know it's based on a manga. I can still go see it.
I think you will like it, Jess. It's actually a pretty fun movie.
Okay.
There's that. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I really dig that steelbook.
Ooh,
this is also the film that got me my first noise complaint in 4 years.
That's right.
So I love that. It's great stuff.
Is Mothra inside?
Yeah, Mothra's inside of it.
Yeah.
Here.
Benjamin Pineros, he's asking us what we thought of Star Wars. If you go back to a couple days ago, last Sunday's episode, you'll find out. That's
my boy, the Flying Turkey and Queen Mothra. Bless them.
This is such a good movie. Fun movie.
Hell yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's dumb, stupid fun, which is what I expect from a Godzilla movie. And it actually has Godzilla in it, so that was really cool. Versus the last one where he was in it probably like 5 minutes out of the whole movie. My next choice, Doctor Strange. Really dig this steelbook.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I like that a lot. Yeah, this came out this year and it has the Eye of Agamotto on the back.
Nice.
They did a real good job on this one.
And those go out of print pretty quickly, don't they?
Some of them can. It used to be really bad, but it's gotten better in the last few years. Captain America.
Nice.
And really cool stuff. There's Winter Soldier, which happens to be my favorite Marvel film.
Yeah, I think it's mine too.
Still the best after all these years.
Yeah.
What I think about the Captain America movies is that they all have the shields on the back.
That is cool.
That's pretty cool when you pick them up. So I had to get all three with the steelbooks. There's Civil War. And then you get the other shield on the back. So nice little touches. And my next choice, because I just saw this actually the other day and I really dug it, Big Hero 6.
I've never seen that.
Did you like it?
I did. I dug it, man. I dug it a lot. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's a fun kids film, and you know, it hits you in the feels. They pull a lot of twists and they actually pull quite a few twists and turns. Where halfway through the film, honestly, I was thinking, is this a villain origin story? Like, do they have the balls to actually go this way? Because if they do, I would love this. But you know, it's a Disney film, and I was like, no, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna pull back from this. But you can see where if it was like almost any other studio, they would have taken that route, and the main protagonist would have been a villain, and I would have been like, that was actually a good move. Yep. It's a fun film. It's a good movie. I guess number 2 and number 3 for my overall year, because we're speeding through this, is my second favorite film of the year is
Charlie's Angels.
No. Good Time. Good Time is my not Good Time.
Good Time.
No, not Good Time. Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, that just came out. He's
fantastic.
Awesome in it.
He's great. Adam Sandler, when he gives a shit, is actually a really good actor. We've seen it in Punch Drunk Love and like a few other things. It's just you just got to get him to actually give a shit. And he's great in Uncut Gems. It's a very, very fast-paced film, and it's very it makes you anxious. If you're somebody that has like real bad anxiety, it was making me anxious watching it. But it's great.
Wow.
Yeah, I dug the hell out of it. My third choice would be Dolomite, which I've already talked about. Dolomite is my name. Love Dolomite.
I can't, I don't have as good a memory for the movies. I saw a lot of movies this year, and they were all at the Alamo. And I'm just trying to think of what they were. I still say Charlie's Angels was a solid B+. I'm going to have that on my Tuesday.
Did you
girl Kristan, what's her name? Stewart. Yeah, she was great in it.
Did you get a chance to see? You still haven't seen Irishman, right, Jess?
No, I need to see that too.
Irishman's good, man.
I have some empty days coming up. Empty days, not the next 2 days. The next 2 days are full of making videos, but next week I should have some time off. Oh, I know what I loved. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
When did you see it?
At the Alamo with my movie buddy.
I didn't know you saw it. What did you think?
That movie.
You grew up around that time. What did you think? Did they capture the time well?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was. It was prominent in the newspapers. I read Helter Skelter, the book about it. Yeah, it was. I was 10 years old, and I was dialed right into television. So yeah, I feel like it captured the time period perfectly as far as what went on at the Spahn Ranch I feel like that was probably exactly right. And as far as the atmosphere and everything, yeah, I mean, that thing really nailed it. And I loved how they sort of gave, Sharon Tate her career back, sort of.
Oh, I love
it. Got robbed from her, and he gave everybody another chance to enjoy her. And
what'd you think about the ending? I love the last 10 minutes.
I do too. I thought it was just like Inglorious Bastards, where it was his own alternate ending, and I thought it was great.
Oh my god. The biggest laugh in the theater that I've been in this year was that ending where Brad Pitt just straight the can of dog food where he straight up just Peyton Manning's the can of dog food right into her face. Oh god.
That whole movie was just brilliant. I don't know. It was great. Those actors, they all did a great job.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Brad Pitt for me was the highlight of the film. The whole situation involving his wife and the spear gun on the boat, and oh god, the flamethrower, just fantastic. Tarantino at his best.
Yeah. So yeah, good. I saw that. So that was a real movie, as opposed to The Room, which I see 15 times a year.
The chat reminded me of a movie I saw recently, which was Jojo Rabbit. That was amazing. I love that film.
I still need
really good.
I still need to see it.
I need to see that too. How about video games? You guys are big video game players, hardcore video game players. I only played one game. I'll go first because it's only going to take 2 seconds. Because all my games I play with my daughter. And so it takes us a year, and I'm not kidding, it took us a year to finish Horizon Zero Dawn. Bruce Johannes just popped in with another 5 bones. Thanks, buddy.
Ooh, nice.
Best buys this year are Absolute Kingdom Come, Justice, and New Frontier due to you guys recommending. Was not aware of the Absolute Edition. Thanks. All right.
Appreciate it.
It took us a year to beat Horizon Zero Dawn and the add-on pack because my daughter comes over on Sundays and we play it for 3 hours. So when you play that's a big game. So it took us a year to finish that. And I just got Jedi Fallen Order for her. I don't know how long that's going to take. I think that's shorter. But I did play Senua's Sacrifice with my headphones on. That was brilliant. That was so good.
Mm-hmm.
She plays, she has to go to the underworld to find her beloved, and she's got mental issues. She's got voices in her head, and you're listening to it with headphones on, and you can hear all the voices in her head whispering to you in your head. And it adds a really kind of a little bit of anxiety to the game because you're getting kind of wigged out by these voices telling you can't do something and you're too scared. And I feel that way enough as it is in video games. So I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. And then in Senua's Sacrifice, you've got all these voices in your head talking, and it's a remarkable achievement. I really loved it. And so, Lou, I know you played, 45 video games this year?
Oh, dude, I've way too much. My pick for the best game I played this year is Fire Emblem 3 Houses for the Nintendo Switch. Incredible. Incredible game. If you've ever played a Fire Emblem game before, you know what you're getting into. I recommend you pick Permadeath when you play it, where if your character dies, he dies permanently. It's great. It's fantastic. I loved it from beginning to end. An amazing story that spans. I think it took me like close to 60 hours to finish the main story. Yeah, and that's just one. The thing is, there are 3 different paths that you can take. 4. There are 4 different paths you could take, and that's just one of the 4 different paths that you could take with different characters, different story elements. It's a huge game, and it's a remarkable achievement. The swerve halfway through it as to who the main antagonist is, brilliant, and I didn't see it coming. In fact, I was talking to Tyler Blunt about it the moment that it happened, and he started dying laughing.
Why?
Huh?
Why did he start dying laughing?
Because he had already gotten to that point.
Oh.
You have to make a choice. And he was laughing, telling me, well, you could do this choice or this choice. He wasn't specific as to what the choice was. But it's so good. It's so much fun. I haven't been that engrossed in the story since a long time, since probably like Mass Effect 2, which was years and years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. It's a brilliant game. I can't praise it enough. If you have a Switch, if you have a Switch and you love JRPGs, strategy-based JRPGs, you definitely owe it to yourself to pick this up, even if you've never played Fire Emblem before.
Wow. How about you, Gio? What was the best game you played this year?
I recently got into gaming, so I didn't play the heavy hitters. I haven't played Fire Emblem yet. I do want to. Probably next year I'll get into it. But this is something that I've been wanting to play since the first one I played the first one in the 3DS, and it was fun, but this took it to a whole nother level, and that is Super Mario Maker 2. I genuinely adore this game because I love platformers and Nintendo. You know, I grew up with Nintendo, and just the idea that you can make your own levels. I love playing Mario, old school Mario games, and the fact that you can play. I think you have, what is it? The first Mario, the third one, Super Mario World for SNES, the Wii U game, and the 3D World, which was on the 3DS, I think. And do your own courses. You can play other people and other people's courses. It's a lot of fun, and I've spent hours just playing every level I can find, and it doesn't get old for me. I'm not that great at building stuff, so I haven't tried it yet, but I love it. It's a fun time. If you love Mario, I do think this is something that you should add to your library of games.
Here's a really good question. What's a video game you'd recommend to someone new to gaming?
New to gaming.
New to gaming.
Wow. Modern stuff. If you're going to go with Nintendo, you got to try Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Zelda
that might be a bit
Wild.
I think that might be a bit. I would say actually Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey, that's a good one. Yep.
Start with Super Mario. Something like, because Mario's pretty basic. You jump on stuff and they die, and you get coins. So it's true. It's true. No, and Super Mario Odyssey is just a fun overall game. You don't really need to know much about it. You know, it's Mario. Anybody can play a Mario game.
Yeah.
I think Breath of the Wild might be just my 2 cents. I think it might be a bit too much because there's so much that goes on.
It's so huge.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true.
Here's Taylor Brown's typical jab at me in the chat when he's nice to me in real life.
Okay, so has any game been able to top the high you felt playing Pong when it first came out? Wow.
That's a deep cut. And of course, I did play Pong when it first came out. I had the Magnavox Odyssey, which had 2 little controls, so you could work the thingy.
Yeah.
And we put untold amounts of quarters into Pong in the pizza restaurant where we would play Pong. Yes, Pong was a big deal.
You know, speaking of gaming, I recently got into Splatoon, which I told you guys about on the chat. So much fun. I got to be honest with you. I hate FPSs, especially the military style first-person shooters. That's not my thing. I hate them. I want escapism. I don't want reality when I'm mowing down enemies. And this is fun for the whole family, and it can get quite addicting. So if you want to try something multiplayer heavy, then Splatoon, man, you know, instead of killing people, you just got to paint the whole town or the map with your color and see who's the best at it, and you shoot other people with paint guns. It's fun, man. It's easy, wholesome fun.
Okay, Iman says she'd probably be into a role-playing game. What's a good role-playing game to start out with? I love role-playing games. I loved them on the Dreamcast. Showing my age again.
Wow, the Dreamcast. Damn.
Guys of Arcadia was great.
Wow, deep cuts tonight. Nice.
I mean, Dragon Quest 11. What do you think,
Dragon
Gio?
Quest 11, that's a good one. I've only played the demo, but it's fantastic. Play the demo. The demo's free, and it's like 11 hours of content. And if you like that stuff, go ahead and pick the game because you're gonna love it even more.
Yeah, Dragon Quest 11.
Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. It's great, and they just released it on the Switch this year.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that they re-released it from the PS4 edition that came out, I think, like a year and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And the Switch version is better than the PS4 version.
Wow.
In so many different ways. It's great.
They added maps, characters, new music. They retouched the graphics. It's a complete overhaul, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's great. Let me think. Luigi's Mansion was fun. I played that as well. Pokemon was kind of a disappointment for me this year. Not because of like the Dex thing. It was just I just didn't care for it this year. I don't know how you felt, Gio. You played it, right?
I've only played like 2 hours of it, and I like it. But again, it's more of the same. So my love for it is because I love the franchise, but I do recognize that it's more of the same. It was basically a 3DS game ported to like a Switch title. It's not like the true console experience that we were promised.
You know, what actually had my favorite story this year in a video game was actually Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, I haven't played that yet.
Oh,
That's what I got for my daughter. I can't wait to play it.
Oh, the story is great. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. The last like few hours of it is brilliant. I love Jedi Fallen Order. It was so much fun, man. Yeah, I had a
timeline on that game. And it's between what movies?
It's between the last of the prequels and before
the old
New Hope and all that stuff. Yeah.
All right.
The real ones.
The real ones, yes. You play as a Jedi who is hiding out after the events of Order 66, and something happens that draws you out of hiding, and it's great. I loved it. Control was also great. That was a fun game, and that's off the top of my head the best stuff that I played this year.
Sledge, I got that for Christmas, so I'm going to play it. Shenmue 3. I played Shenmue 1 and 2 back on my Dreamcast. I had to get an imported copy of Shenmue 2, and I had to mod my Dreamcast to play it.
Wow.
Because it was from Japan. You couldn't get it here. So I am a diehard Shenmue fan. I've been waiting literally 15 years to play this thing. So, yeah, I want to play Shenmue 3 badly.
Awesome.
I'm surprised you didn't back the Kickstarter.
That's probably only because I didn't know about it.
The light box that comes with the deluxe edition, that's super pricey online on eBay.
The light box?
It's a shadow box, like a lamp, where you turn on the light and you see shadows at the back of the thing. It's part of the deluxe edition for the game, and people just went nuts over that stuff. It's selling for a lot of money on eBay. People are talking about it in the chat. I haven't played it yet because I got it for Christmas, but this is also a game of the year contender, Resident Evil 2.
So much fun. The remake is so
that
good.
original one drove me nuts. It took me so long to get out of the corner just to start the game. I specifically remember it because that's when I was in my drinking White Russians phase. I have a big thing of White Russians down here. And I play Resident Evil 2, and the controls are so bad on purpose. I couldn't get out of the corner to start the game. I died for like an hour.
Were those the Lebowski years, Jess?
They were. The lost years, yeah. My lost years.
Sledge, I haven't played Yakuza. They look fun, but I haven't played them. Sorry.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try a Yakuza game. I don't even know where to start or which one to play, or are they? I don't know anything about them. Anything else as far as games that we want to touch on before we move on to TV? Our last category.
You played Sekiro, right?
Yes, I did.
That won awards.
Yeah, that won awards. It's actually my least favorite From Software game. Like out of no kidding, it is. Out of like the Dark Souls trilogy and Bloodborne, that is probably my least favorite of all of them.
Oh, Yakuza 0 is the best one to start with, says Anthony.
And Sledge says it's feels like a natural evolution of Shenmue, which appeals to me.
Okay. I know they're coming to Game Pass sometime next year, so I'll be checking that out once they drop on Game Pass. But yeah, Sekiro was kind of a disappointment for me. I got all the way through it, and overall just didn't care for it, to be honest with you. Maybe it's just because I'm used to I've been playing these games since Demon Souls, which was like a PS2 game, PS3, something like that. So yeah, it's them changing it up and like making it more of where you have to block every. I just don't like parrying stuff, so it just wasn't for me. Didn't care for it.
You need to wait for Ghost of Tsushima. That is going to be the best samurai game of all time, in my opinion.
Oh, it looks incredible.
I cannot wait for that.
I hope they have a black and white mode where you can play it in black and white like an old Kurosawa.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh God, I hope so.
Well, I don't think it's going to take us very much time to talk about what our favorite television show was.
Oh, that's easy.
Is it easy for you, Gio, or are you actually having to think?
Oh.
Are you having to think? Get out of this broadcast. I'm cutting you off right now. What the hell are you doing? The answer's obvious. Come on.
I was thinking of something I might have watched that would be funny, but no. Go ahead. We all know what the best show was.
Well, it was Watchmen.
Yeah.
Watchmen was the best show on television this year. And maybe in my entire life. I've never been so hyped and engrossed in a television show for the next episode since I was probably 7 years old watching Batman 66. Wow. And that doesn't even count as TV, really, Batman 66. But I'm just saying that's how excited I got for every single episode. And they wouldn't, release it. It wasn't bingeable. You had to wait, which was great.
Yeah.
And they do a recap, but there were so many things. I got to see it again. When it comes out on Blu-ray or something, I'm going to pick it up so I can watch it again because I'm certain I missed lots of Easter eggs and other things in there. But that was the most compelling television in recent memory was Watchmen.
And just where can they see a spoiler cast of Watchmen?
On my channel, Omnidog's Vault.
Come on, man, the layup.
Good heavens. Last Sunday, Lou and Taylor Brown and I did a show on how much we loved Watchmen, and you can see that on Omnidog's Vault. Thank you for reminding me.
Watchmen, hands down, best TV show this year. Like nothing even comes close to Watchmen and how incredible that truly was. I mean, for me, this was definitely 2019 is an interesting year for comic book TV because it really feels like this was the year where comic book TV finally grew up and it started changing. We got shows like Doom Patrol, The Boys, Watchmen,
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. Yeah, Swamp Thing. What else do we get? We got Umbrella Academy. It feels like it's finally starting. Comic book TV shows are finally starting to find their niche, and the way that the movies have for the past few years. And I'm not talking about the CW show where it's, the CW stuff, which is, but like actually good quality, like with solid production value, solid writing, and this was definitely the year where it really stepped it up, and it's actually fucking impressive how much good comic book TV shows we got this year. The Boys, up until Watchmen was my favorite show this year.
I gotta see that. It's so good.
Oh, I love The Boys. It was so good. It was such a good show, man. Doom Patrol was incredible as well. Just you name it. There was so much good stuff on TV if you were a comic book fan to watch this year. And then there was the other stuff, the Arrow and Flash and whatever. But yeah, it's good stuff all around. Good stuff. What'd you think, Gio?
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch a lot of TV, but I had to tune in for Watchmen, and I think they really pulled it off. And same with the other shows. They've gotten to a point of where it's mature television, but not gratuitous. It's mature in a fine, like it's sophisticated television.
And Gio and I both love the new Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, that series is badass. I love it. It's so crazy bonkers. I love it.
It is so fun. That new Harley Quinn is so great. Poison Ivy, it just steals the show. She's so awesome in it.
I still have to watch that now.
There's so much good stuff about it. The voice cast and the animation, even though it's not technically the best in the world, it fits for what it is, for what the show is, and makes it more charming. It's got that punk vibe aesthetic. It's really, it's fun. I love it.
Yeah, I love Harley Quinn, the latest show. So good.
It is, yeah. I mean, you guys keep praising it, and I've seen some trailers, and it looks really fun. I just need to sit down with it. And there's 4 or 5 episodes out now.
Yep. Frank the Plant is probably one of the best sidekicks. I don't know, man. JB Smooth just plays the hell out of that plant.
He's great. He is great. Yeah, I've seen the Crisis stuff so far. The Crisis stuff is okay. It's pretty fun. It wasn't anything incredible. I was kind of disappointed a little bit, especially with lame Lex Luthor, which I was like, really? That's your Lex Luthor? The guy looks like 5'4", and yeah, okay. No, because when you think about Lex Luthor is like, he's supposed to be the epitome of like a perfect, specimen for a human being, because he's supposed to be like in his mind. So he's supposed to be super jacked. He's supposed to be like really tall and in shape and stuff. And then you got this guy who's like, like 5'4", like just sleazy looking motherfucker. And he is not intimidating at all. When I think Lex Luthor, I think, oh, this dude is intimidating. This guy looks like he was stuffed in too many lockers when he was in middle school, and now he's taking it out on Superman. It's just not. It's not a great Lex Luthor. I'm sorry. They needed, like, Michael Rosenbaum to me will always be the definitive live action Lex Luthor. And Rosenbaum wasn't even that big of a guy, but he has a presence to him when he was on that show, and he owned that shit. And
was that Smallville guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he owned that role, man, for those years. And God, I wish they could have brought him back for this crossover. But they couldn't get him, or basically, you've heard that the pitch they offered to him was like, yeah, we don't know what we're gonna pay you, and we don't know what exactly the role is. And he intelligently turned it down. So I was like, okay, well, yeah, it was fun. The Crisis stuff is fun, other than Brandon Routh being like a 1.5 feet taller than the midget Superman, like the Supergirl show. I don't know his name.
No, I don't know his name either.
I don't know his name, whatever. But it's painfully obvious that the guy's like a foot taller than the other guy. Like, but it's fun. It's a good fun so far.
I think it sucks that this thing took a break.
The crossover?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Wait till the momentum, guys.
I know. I'm DVRing the whole thing. Yes, I have a DVR. That's how old I am. I remember when DVRs were cool. And I'm DVRing the whole thing so I can watch it at once.
Dreamcast, Pong, DVR.
I had a VCR.
Yeah.
Gio, this one's more you, man. Shout out to all the good anime and manga this year. What was your favorite anime this year?
Ooh, nice. I'm actually planning to do a comprehensive top 10 list coming out next week. But there were so many good titles. I mean, I'm just going to... You'll hear my top 10 here. Don't worry about it. It's not in any order, but these are the top shows I liked anime-wise.
Jess,
Shield Hero, Carol...
you go walk your dog now, Jess.
Okay, just a sec.
Shield Hero,
Is it
Carol and
removed
Tuesday.
from stream?
Wow, nice. Savage Jess. I like it. He's out for blood. All right, I'm gonna skip everything. Stuff I liked: Carol and Tuesday, Ascendance of a Bookworm, Beastars, Demon Slayer. But I would say my number one show, I think it has to be Dororo, the new adaptation of the Dororo Tezuka manga. It is breathtaking. I loved it so much. If you like spooky demon stuff with feudal Japan, samurai, ninja action, and just a really dramatic story about, you know, the importance of family and the power of friendship when you have Hyakimaru and Dororo together. It's just a wonderful series, and I'm praying that somebody licensed it for a Blu-ray release, because it deserves to be seen on the Blu-ray disc, because it was on Amazon Prime, and I typically don't care much for streaming because, you know, the resolution is not technically the best, but it was amazing. They literally poured like $1 million per episode, something like that. It was a really well-crafted series. Dororo, same with Beastars, same with Ascendance of a Bookworm. Even Dr. Stone was great. It was a solid year for anime.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to keep going? Because I can go make myself a sandwich.
You can watch my video sometime next week, Monday or Tuesday. So, yeah.
Turkey on rye, Jess? Is that what you're
Ooh,
thinking?
with mustard and mayo, yeah.
Sounds good. That sounds good right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Pong won't play by itself.
Pong won't play by itself. Nope, you need to have two people on those controllers. So we've talked about pretty much everything, haven't we? Is there anything missed?
Like all our favorite stuff this year.
Did Louise talk about the Hellboy movie yet?
Huh?
Somebody's asking, Sledge is asking if you've talked about the Hellboy movie yet.
Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. That movie was fucking horrible, man. And not only that
This is from somebody that saw Cats.
I would go see Cats 4 more times before I would go see fucking Hellboy again.
Wow, that bad.
By the way, did you see the cockroach video I sent you?
I've seen the cockroach clip. It's going around on Twitter.
Okay, just making sure.
Feel.
Fuck that movie. God, I fucking hated Hellboy, man. Oh my God. You know, that movie was the cherry on top on one of the worst fucking weeks that I think I've ever had.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was that week. That week where my cheating. Yeah, that was that week where my cheating ex broke up with me, and I lost my job. And the cherry on top was that fucking movie came out that week.
It's like, you know what could make it worse? Here's your favorite comic book, Lou, and let's put out a crappy version. Enjoy.
God, they did nothing right with that fucking movie. That thing was horrible on every level.
Here's a question.
What was the best Omnibro moment of the year?
And since he has the right answer, Taylor, what is the right answer? And Bruce Johannes, I am making that video next week. My favorite collected editions of this year.
Sweet, man.
Because I still don't have House of X Powers of 10 in my house. I got it online from Comixology, and I'm going to read it, and then I can do my best of, because I know it's going to be on my best of.
I'm trying to think of screw-ups in the past year from our streams.
There's been a few. Raw Shark was great. That lasted. That caught on like wildfire for a while.
Here,
Yeah.
That was this year.
that has to be the winner. The Raw Shark thing. I mean, Luis and I were looking at each other like, should we correct him, or did he really say that, or what's going on?
Your rant about your cable company was golden.
Me?
Yeah, your cable company rant right before you switched over the next day.
Oh God, yeah, that's right.
Yep. Yeah, I think we even started the broadcast again after that rant, right? Something like that.
We had to, yeah.
Oh, I had such a horrible. Oh yeah, I ranted at Cox. They were awful.
There was the Darkhawk situation.
Darkhawk situation where I dumped
Great.
Darkhawk into a glass of root beer because I hated him for ruining War of Kings for me.
You got power outages as a result.
I got 13 power outages in like half an hour, and then I kept going off the air. Here's the answer. That was a pretty good one.
That was good. Lane
Wayne, yeah, that was his here too.
The drag episode, me and Jess and drag was fun.
Oh yeah, that was right.
Mm-hmm.
That was really fun. My Chris Ware rant.
True.
Yeah,
That was good.
yeah, that was spot on.
I'm trying to think of other moments. Well, I mean, they would probably know more in the chat of like our favorite moment of our best moments this year.
When was the interviews, the creator interviews? We did those this year, right?
Did we
All
have
of
it this year?
I don't think so. I think it was last year.
So this year we interviewed the guys from TKO, right?
Oh yeah. Z Chun.
That was
Here's
good.
the candidate. Whoops, where'd it go?
Oh, I was kind of there, but not really because I was here. But I was on that stream with you too. It was the tension from you guys was amazing. I love that. I'm looking at you guys and I'm like, something's about to happen because
I wanted to kill him.
Omar super tipsy, and I'm like, oh my god, something's gonna fall over pretty fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to kill him that night.
Omni Bros is over.
Fabian Nasia bullying Omar.
See, yeah, that was this year.
What?
He bullied him?
I don't
I
remember
wasn't
that.
in the chat, but I wasn't on that night.
I don't. Oh yeah. I couldn't be on that night, so no.
What?
I
No, Gabe,
on that. I don't remember.
Gabe's conversion to manga was the biggest twist this year.
That was a swerve, as you call it. I like.
Nobody saw it coming.
No.
We had no idea. He just like, hey, here's the manga, and everybody in the chat like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah, people thought they missed like 3 episodes.
To put it in wrestling terms, that was like when Hulk Hogan went heel and joined NWO. Like nobody saw that shit coming, and Gabe embraced it, man. He's reading more manga now than ever before.
Oh yeah, he wants to sell a bunch of his Omnis now to make room for manga.
Mm-hmm. He sold you a few things already, didn't he?
He sold me 4 books. Yeah, 4 big Omnis.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, he mocked his actually. That's what happened with Fabian.
Oh, really?
My favorite moment was Jess hauling the Omnibus 2. That was fun.
This is the chat participation part of the show. Yeah. I owned it for approximately 36 seconds, and Omar shamed me into selling it right away. It came in one box and went out in another box. Yeah, that was not one of my better purchases.
Our Batman Damned review.
It brought all of us together for the first time, all 6 of us.
Yeah, that is the first time. I think that's the first time all 6 of us were together. Not only that, but all 6 of us were in agreement that it was not a good book. Because usually, well, except for Omar, that's his book of the year. Because usually, no, I kid. Because usually, at least one of us is like, yeah, I didn't think it was that bad or whatever. Yeah, it was, I liked it or something like. No, all 6 of us were in agreement. This was terrible.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was pretty.
and I got my wife to play Harley Quinn for the radio play.
We still need to do that.
And she said, are there other girl parts? Do you want me to play other girl parts? And I said, well, there's a Zatanna, there's Enchantress. And then she started reading the book and she said, I don't understand any of this. I don't want to play any of the other women. I don't want to have anything to do with this. I'll be and that's it.
That's about right. Yeah, that's about right.
She's like, can you explain this to me? And I'm like, no, I can't.
We didn't even get it. So,
and we read this shit, and we didn't even understand it.
Taylor Brown and I were texting when we were reading it back when it first came out, and I texted him. I said, "What did I just read?" And he wrote me back, "I don't know."
Well, Jess, you were the first one to read it out of all of us, and then you posted your review, and I think all of us had the collective, well, it's probably not that bad.
Yeah.
And all of us one by one came in the chat going, holy shit, it really is that bad.
Yep. I like that all 3 of us made videos on it, and we pretty much said the same thing about how bad it was.
Yeah, I'm convinced Brian Azzarello. The more and more I think about it, I don't think Brian Azzarello had hardly anything to do with that book. Yeah. I think editorial went in there and messed it up real good.
That book screamed of being a limited series and not 3 issues. If it would have been like 5 or 6, it would have been a completely different story.
It probably would have been a better book if they just let him tell his story. I think editorial got their hands involved, and he didn't get to tell his story. Because he's a better writer than that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, The Return of Geo. That was this year.
Yeah, that was this year. I think like February, March, something like that.
Yeah, that was early this year. Yeah.
I keep forgetting because I'm all on here, I think, every single night. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, The Return of Geo, man.
Here's Taylor Brown. He has an idea.
Don't tempt us, because we will do it again.
Dude, you want us to get dislikes? Because we'll get dislikes if we do that again. Boy, did people hate that.
Our lowest rated show?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we got the most dislikes for that stupid Pop-Tart tasting video.
That's just how desperate Ryley and I were for ideas. We had no ideas for a show.
Oh, and you guys did the one with the board game. What was it? Madlibs. You did a superhero Madlib.
That was a terrible episode too. Ryley and I, we couldn't make it any interesting. You need more people than that to make it interesting. God, that was awful.
You really tried, but the well was run dry of ideas.
Oh yeah, we had no ideas. We had absolutely no ideas.
We need another trivia show. We didn't do one this year. We need to do another trivia show sometime.
I think you did with because Omar was on it.
This year?
This year.
Was it this year or last year?
Last year.
Last year.
Oh, that's true, because I would have been on it. Yeah. Yeah, we need to make that happen.
That's one of those experiments that didn't go too well.
Yeah, I mean, we're providing 3 hours a week. Sometimes they're not going to be that great, but you still love us. That's part of the relationship, right?
More. We provide more than 3 hours a week. On average, what do our shows run? Like an hour and a half to 2 hours?
Yeah, true.
I will work on getting Marvel questions for a quiz, maybe in January or something.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Chad Omnidog wants to talk about everything.
Stack I got from Amazon, we already read all the questions.
Mm-hmm. The official debut of manga and Otaku Bros.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, that was me and Ryley doing that stuff.
Was Fangirlz this year as well?
Uh,
I feel like it was.
I think so.
Yeah,
I remember when you had the three girls on, and you were on the broadcast, but you were reading the books silently to the side, and the girls just kept talking and talking and talking. And what was funny is that I'm seeing the three of them talking, and you're over there at the corner just reading the. I think you were reading a comic book.
Who, me?
Yeah. It was one of the first times they were on, and we didn't know how to do the thing where they hosted. So you had to stick for the whole show, and it was like an hour and a half, and you were just sitting in the corner reading a comic.
Yeah. We hosted their show. We hadn't figured out how they could get their own show. So I just let them talk, and I was reading a comic book.
Jess, you haven't done an Oreo cookie test video in a while.
That was probably my lowest rated show ever. I was grasping for content a couple of years ago for that. And I ate so many Oreos, my tongue went numb.
I mean, yeah. Folks, we do 3 shows a week, sometimes 4. It gets a little tough to come up with content sometimes.
Yeah.
It's challenging sometimes, man. It's fun though. No, it's fun. I wouldn't change it for anything. It's really fun. I think this year was the year we finally found our groove as like a collective. I told you that earlier in the year. I think this is the year we hit our stride.
Yeah,
right.
You know, we got Geo back, and like the show really started to grow as far as stuff. And this was like the first full year we had the IST sponsorship. So yeah, this was the year we really hit our stride, and it's been fun, and it's just getting better as we go.
No, I didn't eat so many Oreos. I had a stroke.
I like how he wrote stroke.
Stroke. Fangirlz was last year, and they had their 70th show recently. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Those girls, they're awesome.
That's awesome. That's great.
What collected editions in 2020 are you looking forward to? We talked about it.
We did talk
last week, but I'm going to tell you again because I love you so much. The Aquaman oversized hardcovers about the Silver Age content, the follow-up to Search for Mira, and the stuff after or before. I don't know. Aquaman is what I'm getting at. It's going to be a fun year for Aquaman fans.
I'll do my best, Mr. Awesome.
No, because then it would mean you would be in pain, and we don't want that. So
yeah, well, that was right after an operation I had for my hernia.
I can't believe
it was like the next day that I made that order.
I can't believe it's been a year since Aquaman came out.
And
already.
What a year it has been.
Man.
That movie, man, I still play it and goosebumps all the way through. I love it so much.
I love that movie too. There's a lot to love there. It's a good movie.
Yep. I put it on when I need background noise to like work on stuff. And I just end up getting wrapped up in it every single time, and I just stop what I'm doing and I watch it. It's great.
Mm-hmm. I hope we get more of Topo in the second movie and Storm, the seahorse. I hope we get more of them.
I hope we get no Orm.
We're going to get more Orm. We're going to get, and we're probably going to see Aqualad and Tula as well. So
that's fine. I just don't want any more Orm.
So, like, out of all the comic book films, what's your most like hyped film for next year? The one that you're most excited for? Because next year is weird. Because next year is not like an Endgame or Captain America. It's like a bunch of smaller and lesser known characters all across the board.
Yeah. 2021 is going to be more exciting. 2020, you got Birds of Prey, Black Widow, Eternals, and Wonder Woman. That's it.
Wonder Woman will make the year for me. I am going to go into that movie really pumped. I will wear that Wonder Woman outfit and put makeup on. No, I won't do that.
You would have, you know, if you do that, you would make the news. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction.
I'd have to be bailed out of jail.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I'm gonna say Venom 2 will be the best movie of next year, comic book wise.
Is Venom 2 coming out next year?
Venom 2 is next year, if I remember right.
Okay.
No, and I'll tell you why. I think they learned from the first one. They have a different director, and apparently Tom Hardy is actually working on the script on this one with Andy Serkis.
Could be good.
It could be good. It could be good. I think
Morbius is next year. Sledge is saying.
Oh, right. Morbius.
That's Jared Leto. I mean, it could go either way.
Jared Leto, I can't stand him.
He's a good actor.
I like Jared Leto. I don't mind it.
Person though.
I need to track down a Jess High School photo to update my picture here. I want to represent a younger and younger Jess as time goes by. Go for it, man. That'd be awesome.
You know what? I might help you with that. I think that'd be funny. I have pictures all the way till I was, 4 years old still. So
just casually post them on your Facebook and let's see what happens. Just randomly just drop a picture.
Well, I can just send him pictures.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Larry, I will be
Chad Omnidog's excited.
Larry, I will be so pissed if Black Widow comes back next year in her film.
I think the sister is going to be the new Black Widow. I think that's what they're going to set up.
Yeah. Eternals. Anybody excited? I'm
excited for the possibility that we might get Galactus mentioned in that movie.
Oh God.
Because it's the same. It's in that ballpark. It's the perfect way to introduce him.
Freddie Alonso, I don't know what to tell you about this. We all want to see it, but I think it's in some type of hell.
Yeah, that ain't coming out.
I really want.
No, they're saying April.
I really want.
They're saying a definitive
April for real this time. Okay.
What were you saying? Sorry.
That's all right.
What were you saying, Jess? I cut you off. Sorry.
What was the topic? I forget now.
New Mutants.
Oh, that's my most anticipated movie for like the past 2 years because of the horror aspect of it.
Go and watch the only trailer, and it's funny that it says August 2017, something like that, 2018.
Oh God. Well, we're supposed to get a new trailer in the next few weeks, like in January.
That movie, let me check something out. That movie was supposed to release. It was supposed to be released April 2018.
Oh my gosh.
Then it was delayed to this year, August 2019. And then it got moved to 2020, early 2020. And then it got moved again to April 3rd, 2020.
I'm going to go to that. I'm going to go to that first day because I don't want to read any reviews or find out from anybody anything. I want to go and just see it.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out.
I'm curious. I really am curious. I think the safe bet for the best comic book movie next year is going to be Wonder Woman.
I agree.
I have to admit that I am probably way too into anthropomorphic animals because one of my favorite villains is Cheetah. So that tells you something, and I cannot wait to see how they do Cheetah in the movie. I'm so excited about that. She's one of my favorite villains.
Good. Hadrian's Wall is an excellent book. I'm glad you like it, Chat Omnidog. Chat Omnidog. There's a person named Chat Omnidog in our chat. That is, what is my life?
I don't know. I'm hoping as he gets younger and younger, he changes it like teenage Omnidog and like youth Omnidog.
Baby Omnidog.
Baby Omnidog.
Oh, I've got those pictures. I've got pics. Yeah. No, we'll set it up.
Chat Omnidog.
Yeah. Next year just seems like it for Marvel, especially. It seems like it's just it's a weird middle year of like just setting up the future of what the films.
Yeah, and they got the TV stuff, so that's probably why.
Yeah, that's true. WandaVision.
Oh, yeah. What are the 2020? What are the shows coming out? Is Moon Knight coming out in 2020 or 2021?
We're getting Winter Soldier and Captain America, or Falcon. I don't know, whatever. And
Winter Soldier.
what's the other show? That we're getting 2 shows, I think. I can't remember the other one.
WandaVision and Captain America. I mean, Winter Soldier. Yeah, it's WandaVision. WandaVision's next year. They're already filming it. Yeah, they're filming it right now.
Nice. I need to see that pronto.
Oh, and What If? We're also getting the What If stuff.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
Phase 4. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm looking out at it now. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and What If.
Are all 2020?
Yep. Wow, the budget for WandaVision is $150 million.
Overall?
For a
Yeah.
TV show?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they gotta get weird with it. If they're gonna do that, if they're gonna do that storyline, they have to get weird with it. So I could see why.
I read online that production started, obviously, and people were able to spot the dog from the Vision series. The little puppy that Vision makes.
Oh no, they're gonna break my heart, aren't they?
Yep. So it's gonna be heavily based on the Tom King stuff, probably.
WandaVision is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, how are they going to do that? Wanda's their own person. She's not something that Vision creates.
I think it's going to be probably the other way around.
Yeah.
She's creating this alternate 50s dimension.
Oh.
So that he can inhabit that world as her husband or something.
And apparently, like Doctor Strange is involved in it in some capacity, which makes sense because Wanda's going to be in the next Doctor Strange movie. So she has to get from one point in WandaVision to Doctor Strange in some capacity.
The Monica Rambeau is going to be in it, and Jimmy Woo is going to be in it too.
Cool.
And Darcy. No, thank you.
Wait, who?
Darcy, the character that Kat Dennings. She played the character in Thor.
Oh.
She was annoying.
Yeah, she's going to be back for that series.
In what series? WandaVision?
She was the worst part about those films.
Yeah. They really tried to make her funny. Nope.
No. She's beautiful, though. Kat Dennings is a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was she on Two Broke Waitresses or whatever it is?
Yep.
She's actually pretty funny, too. She came funny.
It's just the humor in Thor and Thor 2 is not the best, in my opinion.
Thor 3 was awesome.
That's Taika Waititi.
He's awesome.
2021, by the way, that's going to be an insane year because you have a couple more Marvel movies and DC's putting out 3 movies. They got Suicide Squad, Batman, and Black Adam.
Is that 2021?
Yeah.
Sweet. Marvel. What's 2021 for Marvel?
Not going to see Black Adam.
What?
It's going to have to be Godfather 2 quality for me to see Black Adam.
Hey, do you not like The Rock?
I do not like The Rock.
What? Oh.
What?
I know I'm killing you both, aren't I?
Oh my god!
I'm heartbroken.
What do you know? He's like one of the nicest celebrities. Everything that I've heard is that he's really nice.
Well, if he's nice, that's great. I just don't think he's much of an actor. I think he's a crappy choice for Black Adam. Crappy.
I mean, he was the producer for Shazam. It was kind of his hand in the making. So
Oh, I'm catching grief in the chat. Here, this is funny. Just not liking The Rock is his version of Geo not liking Pixar. Insane.
What the hell? Does anybody know what movies are coming out for Marvel? I can't remember.
Loki is
Marvel movies 2021.
Loki is 2021 for the Disney Plus show. You know
Oh,
that.
I got it. Thor 4, Shang-Chi,
Yes!
Doctor Strange, and the Loki TV show.
What'd you say before Doctor Strange?
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay.
And
Yeah.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
I can't believe they got what's her name back for Thor.
Natalie Portman.
I can't believe they got Portman back. She swore up and down she'd never do another one of those movies.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they're making her Thor, aren't they?
Yeah. Apparently.
Well, they waved that and a big truckload of money at her, and she said, okay.
Well, probably also helps that they have Taika as the director for it. They locked him down for the movie, so
Yep.
I'm
Shang-Chi.
super excited, man. I can't wait to see female Thor. I am really excited to see them. And if they do God Butcher, oh my God. I can't wait.
I didn't realize it, but they gave Hela God Butcher's abilities in Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm. The sword.
The sword thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know a movie I haven't seen? The collector says Portman hasn't done much, but she did Annihilation, and I still haven't seen that. I really, really want to see that.
It's good. Ending's weird, but good.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Sledge is right. I need to see Dread from 2012.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes, you do. That was awesome. Annihilation, the bear scene is probably one of my favorite scenes of that movie.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
That was really something else. I'm not going to say what happens.
Yeah. Benjamin, actually, that's it. I'm calling it now. Comic book movies will take a dip in 2020. Will be the first year of the superhero burnout. No, I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be the first year of the burnout. I think it'll be the year though where you're gonna see the least amount of like really huge box office returns. Simply because most of the films that we're getting this year are going to be unknowns. I mean, yeah, you've got Black Widow, but Black Widow's, she's recognizable and she's really big because of the Endgame stuff. But she's not. I would argue she's not like a Captain America, or she's not like Thor,
Iron Man.
Yeah. She's more on the side team as far as like the Avengers go. So I think it's just going to be a year where it's going to be mostly, they're going to do well, but it's not going to be like an Avengers, or it's not going to be like an Endgame or something huge like that. And really what the trend is, we're starting to see the trend going from the more fantastical to like the more indie and like real crime stuff. That's where it's starting to swing back again. And that happens every few years as far as like trends go.
I just want Scarlett Johansson to have a Russian accent. Is that so hard to ask?
Well, she's been under deep cover as an American spy, though, for so long. She's lost it.
Yeah, I mean, I read so many Black Widow stories, and I imagine her speaking in Russian, and then I see Scarlett. Bless her. I love Scarlett Johansson, but I'm like, come on.
Yeah. 2020 is going to be an interesting year for sci-fi also. We've got Dune. We've got Tenet, which the trailer... Did you see the trailer for Tenet?
Oh, no, I need to see it. You guys have been talking about it.
Oh, my gosh. I can't wait for Tenet. It's going to be a good year for sci-fi.
Yep.
Okay, we have 54 people in the chat, so I'm going to type in the IST Omnibros code.
I totally forgot about that.
Me too.
Wow.
I didn't.
Damn.
This is the InStockTrades.com code for Omnibroslive. Curtis worked with us to provide you people with a 3% discount, and they're going out of their way. It's going to go from tomorrow, Friday. Don't go on there tonight thinking you're going to get an extra 3% because it starts tomorrow, but it goes all the way through Tuesday. which is awesome. That means that all the new books I checked, and they will be getting 3% discount on that.
Nice.
And the code is yada-dee, yada-da, yada-dee. Oops, I should probably put IST code before I put the code. IST code.
Oh, here we go.
It does not stack. I'm sorry, the collector. I understand what you mean. It does not stack. ISD code is year-end sale.
Oh, there it is for tomorrow morning. What time does it go live, Jess?
Tonight at midnight, I think. Midnight 01.
Eastern time?
Eastern Standard Time.
Nice.
So thank you to InStock Trades for providing that Omnibroslive discount code.
Mm-hmm.
InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There is now a 3% discount, Omnibros discount code from Friday to Tuesday. It does not stack, but it's still 3%, which is better than 2% by 1%. So there you go. If you order $50 or more in your order in the United States, you get free shipping, which is crazy good. Fabulous customer service. She's the best. And incredible packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Yeah,
Bruce Johannes, it will be good for Tuesday new releases.
Even better. I like Matthew's idea for the code.
You like who?
Matthew. He has a good idea for a code.
Daddy-o? Wait, I didn't see it.
He's referencing yourself a couple of minutes ago.
I said yaddy-di, yaddy-do.
Yaddy, yaddy, do.
Oh.
That's what he's referencing.
Oh, the song I sing like Phenomena. Yaddy, yaddy-do. Okay.
You know, before we leave, that Wonder Woman better make $1 billion because I'm gonna be upset if it doesn't.
it looks so good, dude.
I
can't
think
wait.
the hype and momentum is there for it to make $1 billion.
Oh my
I
God.
hope it does because the last one did 800 million, and that was a shame because that was such a great movie.
That was a movie.
Yeah.
Anybody that can lasso lightning and go from bolt to bolt is okay with me.
Did you see the gold armor? Did you see the gold? Oh my God, I can't wait for
That's the Kingdom Come armor, right?
Yes. God, I can't wait.
Yeah, totally agree.
It looks like it's going to be so much fun, man. I honestly can't wait. But that's my most anticipated comic film of next year is Wonder Woman. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
The only thing is I hope that little girl doesn't show up again.
Oh, she's there and she's aged about 4 years. She's in that scene running. I know that's her.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do like Olympic events in the flashback scenes
Probably, yeah.
because they're in a stadium and stuff.
Benjamin Piñeros, I don't think any superhero movie will make $1 billion at the box office next year.
Whoa, bold of you, sir.
Very bold. I'm going to say if there's going to be one, it's going to be Wonder Woman.
Yep.
However, if there is a dark horse, I'm going to say it'll be Eternals.
Whoa. That's a dark horse.
It has potential. Think Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody expected it to do as well as it did.
Yeah.
But look at the cast of Eternals. It's a stacked cast.
Yeah, they got a little bit of everything.
And hats off to them for using Blue Monday by New Order, a different version, a psyched up version played by somebody. I don't know who, but it's a great updated version of Blue Monday.
Yep.
And
Plus, Pedro is in it doing Maxwell Lord.
okay, Benjamin agrees with you. He says, "Oh, Benjamin, full of the predictions tonight."
I could actually, because it has Angelina Jolie, and Angelina Jolie is a draw. That's a name. People will still go see her movies. I mean, Maleficent didn't do that hot, the second one, but I think it has a lot of potential. The cast is there. The Marvel name is behind it. And we still haven't even seen a trailer of this. I think a lot of it is going to depend on how they market it and how that first trailer hits. Because the Guardians of the Galaxy, what people forget is that first trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, that sold that fucking movie to the audience. The tone was spot on. And the music and everything, a lot of it depends, I think, on how they market it. If it's going to be good or not.
True.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see any comic book movie except for Hellboy. I just watched the first over and over.
The Blue Monday song is just a remix of the old one.
Oh, it's a remix?
Yep.
It's not Pitbull doing it?
No.
Like he trashed Africa?
Yeah. Oh, you don't like Africa?
Yeah, you don't like Toto.
But still, I can see why Matt Miranda likes that song.
It's an institution, that song.
I know. It's a wave that I'm fighting with a teaspoon.
And we're also getting Bloodshot. Don't forget about Bloodshot.
Yeah.
My other favorite actor.
Vin Diesel.
God.
You just hate the Fast and Furious cast, Joe.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen any of those movies.
I think you need to watch those movies, and then you're going to be like, I like him. I like The Rock. I like Vin Diesel.
You'll learn about family.
Yeah. Then we can get a crossover. Bloodshot versus Black Adam.
Oh, don't toy with my little nerd heart, man.
He strikes him with lightning, and you see him like all burnt up, and then he heals, and it's going to be awesome.
Hey, I'm still waiting for my Bad Boys Fast and Furious crossover. The Bad and the Furious. I could write it down.
That's a perfect name. I like it.
I think it could work.
The Fast and Furious Boys.
Good girl, EG. Good girl. Ugh. Wow, this little thing. Wish I. Are we ready to wrap this up and call it a night?
Sure. The chat is having fun, so that's why I was just letting it go.
Benjamin has a strong prediction that I agree with, and that is Dune will perform terribly at the box office, but it would be a hell of a film. I agree wholeheartedly.
It's going to be another Blade Runner.
Yep.
Yeah. Denny Villeneuve he's an amazing director, but he's no like Christopher Nolan or anything like that. Like his films have never been a huge box office draw. None of them. Arrival, Sicario, Blade Runner 2049, Prisoners, all incredible movies. Didn't make any money in the box office.
Yep.
And he is just as good, in my opinion, if not better than Nolan is as a director.
Yep. I agree.
I thought Arrival was awesome. Didn't Arrival do well?
It was okay.
Huh?
Did he do Arrival?
Yeah.
That did well, didn't it? That was a great movie.
No, Arrival. It wasn't a huge hit at the box office.
Huh. I love that movie.
Arrival, it was $47 million, the budget, and they only did $200 million in the box office.
Which is good. It made its money back, but it wasn't like a huge box office thing.
God, I love that movie. She did such a great. Amy Adams was so great in that.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is that Blade Runner 2049, like the original Blade Runner, has not gotten the recognition until people got their hands on the Blu-ray. Yep. Since it's come out on Blu-ray, people have been loving that film. And I'm like, yeah, you should have fucking saw it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Iman. Arrival's soundtrack was beautiful.
That's a beautiful movie. Like the ending of it is, tears.
Ripped my heart out.
Yep.
Sledge, I don't actually know what you're talking about, so I don't have an opinion, but let's put it up and see what these guys think. I'll watch.
I'm very skeptical of that show. I don't know if they're going to pull it off.
That's Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're also doing Wheel of Time.
What's Wheel of Time?
Novel series. Series of books.
Yeah, it was in the 90s and like the 80s. It's 13 books. It's a fantasy series.
Well, Amazon certainly has the money to make it really great.
They do.
Amazon.
I don't know. Hopefully it does well.
I'm excited for Lock and Key.
Oh, yeah. Is that a Netflix show?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I want to see that. I still haven't seen Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, Jess.
I know, I suck.
Jess, you're killing me. Oh, God, Jess. No, Jess. Let's end this live stream so you can watch Haunting of Hill House. You need to see it before the second season comes out. It's so goddamn good.
I know.
Oh, my God.
When is that coming out?
Jenny talks about it all the time.
Oh, God. What was that, Gio?
When is that coming out? The second season?
Next year. Yeah, it comes out next year. Jess, please watch Haunting of Hill House. I guarantee you will not be disappointed.
I have nothing against it. I just have to read so much for all these shows that I have on my channel that I can't do anything but read.
Watch Haunting of Hill House.
I could probably get Jenny to watch it again. She loves watching things again, and we could probably review it for our channel.
Oh, it's so brilliant. It's so fucking brilliant, man.
I think it'd be fun if you guys started doing TV horror reviews as well.
We did do a TV show that was from Hulu.
Yeah.
And that was a great movie. But yeah, we could do these television shows. I mean, Haunting of Hill House would be great. Now, what is that? 11 episodes or something?
I think it's 10, if that.
10? That'd have to be a 2-part review.
Dude, I'm telling you, you get to episode, I think it's either 4 or 5. You've seen it, right, Gio?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I haven't.
God. You guys are both disappointing me tonight. You get to episode 5, you're just going to want to keep binging the rest of it. It's incredibly well done.
10 episodes. That's not too bad.
No, I can do 10 episodes.
You binge 5, and then the next day you do the other 5, and you're done.
How long are the episodes? Like 45 minutes?
Yeah, 45 to an hour. Yeah.
Dude, do you think I just sit around doodling on my sketch pad all day that I've got 5 hours to binge on a show?
Maybe. I don't know.
All I'm saying is that when you order something from Firehouse or whatever, you got time right there.
Firehouse. I did that once.
You guys have a Wawa up there, right?
Not close to us, but along 95, there's about 40 billion Wawas and Sheets.
Okay. I love Wawa.
Yeah.
You guys don't have that there, right, Gio? Not yet?
Nope. We do not.
Okay, you've got me really hyped to see Haunting of Hill House. I should, I'll text Jenny or have Chad Omnidog ask her if she wants to do that.
Cleveland Brown says he's watching the series tonight. Yes. Cleveland, you need to watch it, man. Let me know what you think. I love the show. I might start it again tonight. I fucking love that show.
How scary is it on the level of 1 to 10?
It's not that bad. I didn't think it was that bad.
All right.
Well, then why would I watch it?
I can't.
He got you there.
Good. No, it's good.
Weird. Why am I watching it?
It's not family friendly. No, it's great. It's great, honestly.
Okay.
Cool.
It's not family friendly?
No, not at all.
Oh, before I forget, I've been wanting to ask Lou for a while. Did you get the Absolute New Frontier again? We all know how much that book meant for you.
I unfortunately have not. I plan to in the next year, but I've got other priorities that I'm working out right now.
Edibles.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Freddie, I'm sorry. Your name is fantastic.
Yeah, I want to see your name.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I want to see your name.
We're almost done. You can continue watching it because it's fantastic. I mean, your name, the movie, and your name too. Just, I don't want to upset you.
What was your name again?
My name is Gio.
Okay.
No, it's this movie. This thing.
Oh, the anime. Yeah, the anime. The body swap.
Yeah. It's supposed to be fantastic. I really want to see it.
Star-crossed lovers with body swap thing, but it's tastefully done. It's not a pervy thing or anything like that.
Sledge, I'd love to go to Bethesda, but that is a haul for me. The ArcLight Cinema in Bethesda, that is a solid hour with traffic for me to get to the Bethesda.
Ooh.
And I only under protest would I go see the Beatles there in a Beatles reunion. And that's not happening. So I just can't, as awesome as it is, I just can't get to Bethesda. It is so far away. It's on the exact opposite side of the Beltway that I am.
Yep.
Oh, well, here's a good one we can end on. Thanks for all the shows this year. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Thank you, Highlighter.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, Benjamin, you're not going to like me. I liked Clyde fans, but I don't think it was the best thing ever. I thought Clyde fans was remarkable, but it was so utterly depressing that I felt bad about myself whenever I finished reading it.
Oh, wow.
Seth is brilliant. Hats off to Seth. It's a monumental achievement, but I just felt awful after I read it. And this is not the last show of the year because we're having the Omnis on Sunday, where we tell what the best collections were, and we give out the Kirkman Award.
Yeah.
Golden Kirkman.
The Golden Kirkman Award.
Oh, here's another compliment.
Aw.
So
That's
nice.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're also going to be on Monday, so 2 more shows.
Benjamin is falling on the floor at my opinion of Clyde fans. I know Clyde fans is great. Seth is great. Maybe I'll get the box set and just read it again.
The Golden Kirkman is the best thing that's happened in 2019.
It's going to be great. You're going to see more Omni Bros in that show. So
Sundays and Mondays. Sundays?
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll get at least 4 of us. 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only one we might not
Well,
get more.
Riley said he might make it on that show.
I think
He better. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you better.
Which, by the way, I'm still waiting for your emails, guys. If you're watching this, I'm waiting for emails back for your answers for the award show.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out what my favorite comic of the year was.
It's a tough year. Jess was quick with that. I got back like in 20 minutes.
I know what it's like when you ask people for something and you get nothing in return. That's right. I gave you it right away.
I feel a deep level of sarcasm in that response.
Taylor Brown has the best response for you.
We think Kirkman is disliking our videos.
Kirkman.
We always get, yeah, that's what we do. We go Kirkman because every video Taylor and I do, we get 1 thumbs down. And we think it's Kirkman.
He's probably got people watching.
B Savage Shores, possibly my #1 book of the year.
Ooh.
Wow.
At Omnidog. Quite
I need to read that.
I'm teasing it for Sunday. Fantastic book.
The art looks great. From what I've seen, it looks really good.
I will show you some of the art.
Nice.
It's beautiful. It's beautifully written. It's an incredible story. It's just unbelievable. I will wax poetically about this one. Yeah, wait for your 3% discount, chat Omnidog. Tonight at midnight. Well, I don't even know if I'd go midnight. I'd wait till like 7 a.m.
What was the code again?
The code is yada-dee, yada-da, yada-da.
Yada-dee, yada-da. There you go.
Banana is year-end sale. All one word. It does not stack.
Nice. There you have it, folks. Buy something or else I will be pissed off.
You can also wait on Sunday when we all give our best of the year list. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people that are going to be buying stuff that day too.
True.
Or make a double order.
Get a side of fries.
What the collector? Are you talking about the Golden Age? I need a little I need a little more color on that question. Are you talking about Superman Golden Age Volume 1? Blip, blip, blip.
Gio's trying so hard not to bust off. Oh my goodness.
Okay, the collector is saying yes. I only if you're a fan of the Golden Age should you get that book. It's a tough read. It's perfect for me because I grew up reading those stories in the back of like the 100-page super spectaculars. That's where I really got into Superman, Golden Age Superman. But I as a modern comic book reader, I think it would probably be a tough read. But if you're into the Golden Age and you're interested in his origins, then yeah, it's a good book. But if you don't, if you're not into the Golden Age, then I wouldn't recommend it.
Ooh, Animal Man. Get Animal Man. The Omnibus.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
Okay, the code is good till Tuesday, all the way through Tuesday. So new books are going to be 3% off.
Mm-hmm.
To collector, you can text me, you can PM me, and we can talk about it further. After all, he is the one that got me my first Emma.
Did you see, before we log out, Gio, did you see Funimation announce the favorite animation of the decade? Guess what it was?
Don't tell me it's Super, because I'm going to be pissed.
No, it's not Super.
All right. Is it Demon Slayer?
It is.
I figured. You know, I don't like their list because all the winners, guess what? They're Funimation licenses. So I'm like, But it is one of the best series of the decade.
It's so recent, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Animal Man is a solid read.
Yeah.
Those are all good picks, Freddie Alonso. We all like those books.
Black Bolt is solid, man. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
Solid.
Mm-hmm. I have the trades, but eventually I do want to upgrade and get that oversized hardcover.
Yeah, I might as well get the oversized hardcover.
There it is.
Promo.
I've got 7 boxes I'm donating to the library. What's another 2 trades in there?
2016. Yes, that's what I want more. 2020.
This book is supposed to be really good. Black Cat Volume 1. I've been reading good things about Black Cat.
I'm in it for the covers because the covers look amazing.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be really solid. I just read a whole huge review of Black Cat today, and it's supposed to be super good.
Cool.
So, Comics Guide 101, where can they find you?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on Twitter and on YouTube. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna plan on launch something new in the next few days, the next week or so.
Ooh, A Week in Geekdom. Where can they find you?
In my bed in a couple of minutes, but A Week in Geekdom on YouTube, talking about anime, comics, and nerd stuff. Subscribe if you can. Let's subscribe to the channel.
If you can, not subscribe if you can. Subscribe. You need to subscribe to Week in Geekdom. He's got all the best pop culture stuff out there.
I'm pushing for that. You know, it's a multi-cultured channel. I want to talk a little bit about everything: games, comics, anime, manga.
That's why it's awesome.
Yep. Thank you.
And you can find me, Omnidog, on Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and Omnidogs_Vault on Instagram. So thank you very much to InStockTrades.com for being our sponsor. Thank you for the code, year-end sale. It's good. Tomorrow is starting at midnight 01 and goes through Tuesday at 11:59 p.m.
Sweet. Jess, will there be another Walk in the Woods this week?
Yes. Thank you. Boy, you're really good at promoting my channel. Thank you. Jenny and I are going to be reviewing a Korean film called Shutter.
Ooh, Shutter. Okay. I look forward to it every week.
Wait, here's another compliment before we go.
Oh, thanks, man. Happy holidays, buddy.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you to the chat. It was great tonight.